Hi everyone, and welcome to our Touch Base Thursday Holiday Catalog launch event as we bring in our new holiday catalog. I am so excited to be sharing with you some awesome new fun things that we have in our catalog. And I'm here to tell you that some of the things are starting to go pretty fast already. So if there are things that you wanted, I definitely encourage you to get those orders ready and get them in. Stuff is that you may have already wanted that's out is coming back in the next week or so for most of it. So there is still, a chance to get it, but it is going pretty fast. Hello to Shireen and hello to Shelby. So hi everyone again for our catalog launch party tonight in conjunction with my Facebook Live. So just going to give it a minute here for all of you to find me live before I dig in with a few announcements, and then we will get started with showing you a few things through the catalog. Hopefully you all have a catalog now. If you do not, let me know and I will get one in the mail to you tomorrow because I can quickly get those ready. I really want all of you to have a catalog if you do not have one yet. So anyway, tonight's going to be a little bit different. I got a few questions I'm going to be asking you all for your chance to win a prize. And then I've also got an amazing ordering promotion that I'm going to talk to you about, and one lucky winner will even get a free bundle of their choice. So lots of fun tonight as we welcome in this amazing new catalog. And instead of me focusing on one bundle tonight, I have made about 5 different projects using all kinds of different product to give you a little bit of a taste of some of the amazing things that we have in that catalog, and for you to find out what you might like for some of your favorites. So hello to Maggie and Peggy and Kay, and I'm trying to make sure I have everybody here, but welcome. Okay, so a few things I have in the way of announcements. Crazy busy weekend ahead, so if any of you need anything from the catalog or have questions, I might be a little bit slow to answer some of your questions over the weekend. I have, on Saturday, first of all, tomorrow we're going to a concert. Natalie is a huge fan of Greta Van Fleet, and we are going to a Greta Van Fleet concert in Detroit. And then I have to get up early the next morning for a team event that I have for my team on the morning. And then I have 2 weddings to go to. So I work at a university and we hire student employees. And I love it when I get invited to their weddings because it means that I've made a difference in their life, and they've invited their old boss from their days at CMU to their wedding. And I have 2 students getting married. And one of them is my very own Delaney, who does a lot of my email marketing for me still. She graduated about a year ago, and so have to make it to both of those weddings. The other one is Michaela, who also did a lot of stuff for me, worked for me for almost 6 years. So anyway, crazy busy weekend in store. So if I'm a little bit slower getting back with any of you, that is why. I have a ton going on. And then I'm sure Sunday's just going to be an R&R day for me. But anyway, and so that's what I have going on. Different events that are currently open for you to register for. My classes for September are opened. And true story, because Delaney normally does all of my opening of my classes. I had to do them myself this month. I was a little worried I wasn't going to remember how, but I did. So we have Merry Christmas for a Christmas class. We have Bag of Bones, and then I have a Garden Walk. Those are my 3 regular classes. Class date will also be the 4th Monday of the month, for those anybody who might want to come here to my basement for those classes. And then my monthly club, my new BB monthly club that I started this year, they are going to be getting cards using the All About Autumn bundle, which is a phenomenal bundle. Those cards are amazing. I've posted the sneak peek for those a while ago. So anybody who still wants in on that, you have until the 15th to sign up for that. And then registration will close and we'll begin prepping all those amazing kits. Any questions you guys have on my new club, let me know. Happy to help you out with that. Okay, so how about we do some sharing? Oh, one more event. Registration for my Inked Botanicals retreat, which is basically like a cropping weekend or scrapbooking, card making weekend. It's a, whatever you want to call it. Some of you call it a crop, some of you call it a crafting retreat. But it's Friday from 4 until 10, and then all day Saturday from, I think it's 9 to 7. You bring your projects to work on. We have a lot of fun. I have had a lot of reservations coming in the last week, and I do have room for just about a handful more. So if you are interested, we do have the cost of of that is $70 for both Friday and Saturday. Friday includes dinner. Saturday includes continental breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you want to come just for Saturday, the cost is $55. I'm also offering that in a as an online retreat to go option, so you can get your retreat to go. It is a fundraiser that I do for a building that I use for all of my events and all of my team things, and I love it. It is just an amazing amazing opportunity that they let me use that building, and it's my little way of giving back to them to keep it maintained. It's an older building and needs a little bit of love, so it's kind of what I've been doing. This will be my third year doing that, and I love that all the support that I get for that. Okay, so you guys know the routine. If you are signed up, Beth, I did see yours come through. Hi, Courtney. Hello, Donna. Okay, so and hello to Peggy. If you guys shared my video, you got into the drawing to receive prizes. And so I have 2 winners of my prizes. So the winner of the pastel adhesive backed sequins is Shireen Gross. So congratulations to you, Shireen. Yay! Shireen is always one of the ones that is always commenting, telling everybody else congrats. So let's give Shireen a great big congrats. And then the winner of the ribbon is Patty Fike. So congratulations to Patty and to Shireen for being our lucky winners tonight. And then up for grabs this week is our brush metallic adhesive backed dots and a bolt of this beautiful pool party ribbon. Okay, so those are the 2 prizes that I'll be drawing 2 winners for next week. Okay, so with that, like I said, our structure tonight's going to be a little bit different, and I want to welcome you all and thank you all so very much for joining me live tonight. Instead of focusing in on one specific bundle, I focused in on a ton of products. You're going to see, I was designing last night, lots of different things for you. So this is a special edition of my, of a Facebook Live. I'm calling it my holiday catalog launch party. So I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit of the holiday catalog. I got 3 different times I'm going to ask you guys a question. And if you comment, I'll draw winners tomorrow and post it. The winners will get a prize. My ordering promotion will get you some of the things I'm making if anybody puts in a $35 order like I normally do. And then anybody who orders from now to September 11th as part of my launch will get into a drawing to receive a free bundle of your choice. So a lot going on tonight. So without further ado, like I said, I'm almost done with my announcements already. Let's get started because I'm going to walk you through the catalog. Now that the catalog is live, I'm allowed to show you guys the inside pictures of some of it. And I actually printed the catalog and had it assembled through Staples when it went live for us as demonstrators. It makes it much easier for me to thumb through. So I'm going to thumb through it with you real quick, highlight a few of my favorites. I'm going to ask you guys what your favorite might be. And then we're going to put together some amazing things and show you some awesome fun with it. Okay, so with that, I'm going to transition my camera down and let's get this party started. All right. Okay. So you're going to get a little sneak peek of some really cool projects here, hopefully. There we go. Let me unplug my external thing here. I got to turn my little computer so I can still see everything. All right, look at these projects. You guys are not going to see them for long because I'm moving them all out of the way. They're all going to go bye-bye. All right. So we're going to start with the catalog, okay? I do want to adjust my camera just a smudge here. Lots of goodies. Yes, Shireen, lots of goodies. I had lots of fun creating lots of things for all of you. Okay, so before we start that, this is the ooh and ah cover of the holiday catalog. Now, this looks really thick, but it is not. When I printed this, I printed it single-sided so that I was able to be able to look at it better for me to be able to design, create. And so I'm going to be sharing this version of it with you for a few little, few pages of it because it's not as shiny. And I need to move my computer thingy over here so I can see your guys' comments a little bit better. All right, bear with me, guys. All right, there we go. Hello to Pat. Okay. So anyway, so this is the catalog, and I'm just going to kind of go through it and thumb through it real quick. One of the first things that I missed in this catalog that I want to make sure I bring up to all of you is that there is this awesome, let me make sure I get my thing out of the way. There we go. There's an awesome designer series paper that I missed the first time when I went through this catalog, so I want to make sure you guys are aware of it. This paper is called A Walk in the Forest, and if you purchase this paper, $3 of it goes to the Stampin' Up! Make a Difference. and it goes to support organizations dedicated to spreading cheer and providing support to those in need. So Stampin' Up! Does this on a regular basis, and so I wanted to point this paper out because I think it's going to be an amazing paper for us to be able to use and that kind of thing. Okay, and then again, we're just going to kind of thumb through some of this real quick. If you like bright and bold, which is what this is right here, you have this beautiful Merry and Bright. And again, I'm not going to go through the entire catalog like this, but I just kind of wanted to thumb through and tell you a few pointers and tips and tricks. Now this bundle, if you like this St. Nicholas bundle, there is some designer series paper out on special release that coordinates with this, and it's not in the catalog. So I did post about it on both my page and my group. Make sure that paper is while supplies last. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys know that, and that you have an opportunity to get that paper. So anyway, the very beginning here is all Christmas things. This is definitely probably one of my favorite, and I'm sure it's going to be a fan favorite and very, very popular. Now I'm here to tell you that right now, a couple things are not available in this bundle, but don't fret, it is coming back, and the estimated date that it is due back is fairly soon. It's like a week and a half. But right now we cannot get these embellishments, these star embellishments, and we cannot get this beautiful designer series paper right here. Okay, but they're due back in about a week. So don't fret, they are coming back. But that bundle is very, very popular. I can tell you that for a fact. So my first question, and I'll be drawing a winner, like I said, tomorrow. My first question is going to be, because tonight I'm going to be showcasing some fall projects, some Halloween projects, some Christmas projects, a winter card. I want you guys to tell me in the comments, what is your favorite time of the year or favorite time to craft and why? Is it, and what you make? Is it the fall time and you like to make cards? Is it Christmas time because you like to make your own tags or Christmas gifts? So comment, and one lucky winner, I'll announce it tomorrow. I will draw the winners tomorrow. Will win a free embellishment from the holiday catalog. It's an embellishment of my choice, but I will get a little gift in the mail, okay? So that is my first little question. Anyway, so in the beginning here is all, oh, I like it. We got some fall people out there. I love it. So this is all Halloween, and cute little owls here too. Isn't that cute? And like I said, I'm thumbing through this pretty darn fast because I know that most of you have probably already looked through this catalog at least a handful of times like I have. But this is how I print it for me, and it makes, oh, Janet's summer. She likes to do flower cards. Like it. Courtney's fall, Christmas. Look at all those comments coming in. I love it, love it. Everyone's got their own little different thing. My favorite, I think my second favorite is Christmas. My ultimate favorite, and some of you who watch me and have for years will probably know this, my ultimate favorite is Valentine's Day. I like pink, I like hearts, so for me it is Valentine's Day, and next is Christmas. So anyway, this bundle, you're going to see me showcase a little bit of stuff from this bundle tonight. I've made a really pretty winter themed card with it. So all of your holiday stuff is up here in the very, very beginning of this, the catalog. And then we get into fall. So any of you that are part of my BB Club, I know I've got some BB Club members watching tonight. This is what I used for our cards for the Basement Bunch monthly club. And I'm excited that I've grown that by 3 new people just in the last couple of weeks, and I'd like to grow it even a little bit more. So if you're interested in that club, it's $38.50. I kind of call it Kim Vogel's version of a paper pumpkin kit. $38.50 a month. You get 8 cards, over $20 in product. So usually it's an embellishment and a bolt of ribbon, or 2 embellishments or 2 bolts of ribbon or something like that. And then you get all of the supplies to make those cards, a cute little 3D project every single month that I make for you, and envelopes, and then you get your PDF tutorial emailed to you. So if it's something you might be interested in after you complete, and here's the thing, you can skip a month, you can do it 1 month, skip a month, do it 2 months, skip a month. But if you do it for 6 consecutive months with me, you get a free goodie bag in the mail of $25 in product. So if you want more information on that and you love this bundle, you might want to consider signing up for my BB monthly club for this month, which uses this amazing product right here. Look at that. I love it. We got some autumn and some winter and some Christmas. You guys are awesome. Okay, so then we transition right into some of our fall themed things. You're going to see me actually using some of these awesome products here in just a little bit. And then you have Halloween. Do I have anybody in? Oh, Sharon just commented that fall is my favorite with Halloween. So you, I'm sure, probably love this bundle, Sharon. And you're going to see me do a cute little 3D project with this, where I actually heat emboss the skeleton. So we're going to do some heat embossing tonight. Like I said, it's a little bit of a different version of my Facebook Live for you tonight as we go through the catalog and make some cute things. So there's our fall things. Now, one of the things that I was really excited about that Stampin' Up! Did this year with our holiday catalog is they threw some things in here that are all occasion themed. Because so many times people, after they're done with making their Christmas cards, they want to kind of go back into all occasion or generic cards, and they're maybe don't have things to work with that's brand new. And this garden walk is gorgeous for that. I actually, my team is making some cards tomorrow at a team event, and this is one of the bundles that I used for them just because of it being very generic, and that way they have cards that they can do things with later. Okay, and this one right here, I also designed a class with that I think will be coming up in a couple months. This was really fun. Another great one for all occasions. So that was kind of neat. They also have this amazing stamp set that coordinates back to the Inked Botanicals from the annual catalog. So again, amazing stuff in this catalog. I love that they have a New Year bundle, which can also pair over and be used for 4th of July, right? 4th of July could also be done with this. So yeah, we got some more Christmas people and Beth Halloween, Luann Thanksgiving. I love it. The one stamp set that I overlooked at the very beginning, and I just bought it, and I can't believe that I overlooked it, was the Always With Me. For someone who has 2 daughters and a granddaughter, I cannot believe I overlooked this amazing stamp set. So I will be showcasing this stamp set on a Facebook Live because I think it is phenomenal. And I sat there many times doing this with my girls' hair. So anyway, so like I said, it's kind of a quick little catalog run through of things. I love the throughout the year. It's got sentiments that you can use literally throughout the year. Great name for that one, right? And then you have this one right here that can be used for birthday or for the new year as well. And this one I am going to be designing with fairly soon. I really like this one. What I like about this stamp set, it's called Cheers to the Season, is that it can be used for 3 different occasions. You can make Christmas cards, you could make New Year's cards, you could make fall themed cards. So I really like that. A product that you're going to be seeing me use here tonight, and I don't have it to show you guys, but I showed it to you on my catalog reveal party. I use this on a ton of my classes, and so it is with Jen being cut for classes right now, but it's called the Deckled Circles Dies, and you get 14 different deckled circle shapes. Amazing value for $37. Literally, you get 14 of them. This set has grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but I do have it. I purchased it, and I'm excited to work with this one. It's called the Curved Occasions. Cute little, reminds me of the retro 80s when we used to do roller skating and disco balls and stuff. And this one, I don't own this one yet, but it's starting to grow on me too. It's very trendy with the warmest heart, the thermos, and you can stamp this on top of it and add your little things to the thermos and cute projects with it as well. All right, so that is a quick little run through of the catalog. Of course, they also put in the very back the different bundles so you can see them at a glance, and the same with our designer series paper and things like that. So anyway, hopefully, like I said, this is it is not this thick, but I printed mine at Staples so that I had it, and I've been using it for my own design purposes for the last little bit. Okay, so who's ready for me to do some fun crafting with some amazing products? We are going to start with, well, Halloween comes first. So how about we start with Halloween? Here's our Halloween lovers. All right, hi guys, what do you think of this? Is this not the coolest project ever? Beth, yay! Okay, so this uses the Bag of Bones stamp set. Now there are also coordinating dies that went with this, and Beth, you as well. But I did not use the dies. I simply used the stamp set. I used this cute little skeleton dude right here. I heat embossed it with on black cardstock with white embossing powder. And yes, we're going to do that here live in just a couple of minutes. And I like how he's, waving and saying bonjour. Isn't that cute? I found the cute little coordinating candies on Amazon. I was trying to find little ones that were for Yeah, we might need to. I was trying to find little ones that would be more of a skull, but I couldn't find them very easily. So let me show you guys how easy and fun it is to do this. Now, Stampin' Up! Used to sell these amazing little bags, and we do not anymore. So I get asked a lot, where do I get my bags from? Amazon for some. Dollar Store, believe it or not, has some clear bags like this, but also there's a website called clearbags.com. And Clear Bags, it has clear bags literally in every single size imaginable. And I use enough of them for my craft fair projects and when I make cute little things to send to everyone. So I go through them fairly fast, which makes it kind of a fun little project. So doesn't that look cool? And like I said, that is heat embossed with white embossing powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to bring in my embossing stuff. And we are going to heat emboss that, okay? So first of all, I need to find my project over here. Here we go. Okay, so this is just a piece of basic black scrap, okay? So literally basic black scrap is all I'm gonna do to do some heat embossing. And then what I did is I literally, on my little piece of, this I believe is a 2x8 or 1.5x8, and I just added a tag topper to it. So to add your tag topper, you just cut a piece of cardstock. I cut it about 1/4 of an inch on each side of it being a little bit wider than the bag, okay? And then I have a piece of this amazing designer series paper. This is from the Halloween stuff, and this pattern is my ultimate favorite. But we're not going to glue this on just yet because we want to staple this on and then glue this over top of it, and it kind of covers that all up, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to do some heat embossing. So if you haven't heat embossed in a while, this is going to be a refresher for you. If you've never heat embossed, this is going to be a, oh my gosh, I need to do this stuff. All right, so Stampin' Up! Sells Versamark ink, and Versamark ink is just like a clear, sticky ink, okay? And what I did, this is the stamp from the Bag of Bones, or yeah, Bag of Bones stamp set. And all I did was get this nice and sticky, okay? And oh, before I do that though, and we do still sell our embellishment kit, which includes a tray. My tray's an older tray. Includes a tray, includes a spatula, includes an embossing buddy. This embossing buddy you want to rub on top of your cardstock first. Takes off all of the static, okay? Especially in the wintertime, that is going to be really, really important. Okay, so I'm going to re-ink this, even though I'm sure it's still plenty sticky. I'm going to re-ink this, and I am going to only punch out his little head. So, but I am going to use this entire scrap here, okay? So I'm just going to stamp him down onto this basic black. All right, and you can probably see the little image there of him. Can you see that? Okay, and then all we're going to do is we're going to dump some of our white embossing powder on top of that. And we sell different embossing powders. Like I think you got to get the whole neutrals all together, but I'm just going to dump some embossing powder on him. And look at this. Okay, and then you're just gonna wanna make sure you kind of, and a lot of times I actually kind of like take my fingers and I flick around it because I wanna make sure I get all that excess off, which we're pretty good. Can you see that? We don't have a whole lot of powder sticking around. All right, then Stampin' Up! Sells what's called our heat and emboss gun, or heat tool. And I can't bring it in here all the way to show you because my extension cord is not big enough, but we're gonna turn it on to 2. And we are going to heat emboss this. So right now you can see it looks kind of like a matte finish. It will turn shiny when it is done, okay? So we're just going to emboss this. And I will, when it starts to turn, I will show you guys so you kind of can see what I mean here. You guys see his head is starting to turn a little bit? Need to hang on to it. It does get very hot, so you're going to want to make sure you have lots of space or that you use tweezers so that you're not going to accidentally cut yourself, okay? And you want to make sure you get, burn yourself, not cut yourself. All right, can you see there that the arm isn't done on that one arm? It still has kind of a matte look, so you want to make sure you get all of it done. And I will show you how you can make sure that it's all done once I know mine's all done. All right. Okay. So when you know that it's all done, it'll look shiny. Now you can kind of tell down here it's not very shiny. I wasn't too worried about that because I'm going to be just using his head. But see, if it comes right off like that, that's how you can tell. I did that on purpose, by the way. That's how you can tell that it's not done embossing, if you can rub that powder right off. You want it to be nice and shiny finish, okay? Now, I am using an older punch, but you can also use the deck of circles or anything like that. And I'm just going to come in here and I am just going to punch out his little hand and part of his body like he's waving to us. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay. And there you have the cute little skeleton. Isn't that adorable? All right. And then I also have a circle punch that I did that's a little bit bigger so that the two of those can get put together. And we're just going to adhere those together with some seal. And then I just put a little bit of the seal onto my piece of paper here, and I glued that down. And then I stamped the bonjour, get it, bonjour, in advance using some of the black ink just onto the white. And then on my sample, I cut a little banner into it right here. Okay, so we're just going to kind of do the same thing. So I'm going to cut some of this off, and we're just going to cut a little banner into this. So yeah, who's going to be embossing some awesome skeletons? I know, isn't that just cool? I know. Okay, so what I want you guys to be thinking, because here's our second question for the night. Like I said, I'm going to be drawing 3 of you to win a little embellishment from the catalog. Your second question is, what is your favorite bundle that you saw in the catalog? Maybe you saw it on your own, or maybe you saw it tonight when I thumbed through the catalog. I want to know what your favorite bundle or maybe even your favorite product is in the catalog. All right, so then we have these little bags, and again, these came from Clear Bags. I think these ones came from clearbags.com. So in clearbags.com has every single imaginable size of a bag that you would want. Anything you can fit in a bag and add a tag topper to is cute. I'm sorry to say that, but it is. I mean, just it is. It's adorable. And then these candies I found again on Amazon, okay? And I put 4 of them in here. And it's okay if they go a little sideways. They're still gonna look really, really cute. Isn't that cute? Oh, Night Divine. I knew that was gonna be a popular one with you guys. Julie and Beth both said Night Divine. So what is my favorite? You know, gosh, I like a lot of them. But the Night Divine is very pretty too. I think that's, we needed to have a Night Divine for a while. I mean, I think we needed something that gorgeous for quite some time. Maggie's vote, the bear bundle. Oh, Susie, I like the bear one too. That might be one of my favorites too. All right, so I have all the candy in there. And then all we're going to do is we're going to fold this over. You can kind of get them straight and get them a little bit later. I'm just gonna fold this over. And then we're going to take our tag topper. Again, you can cut this any size that you want. You're gonna score it in half. Put it on top of your little project. Now I'm using a Stampin' Up! Retired stapler, but any crafting stapler or any stapler that you have will indeed work with this, okay? And we're just gonna add a couple of staples to it. And I like to do that before we add our cute little topper because it covers up those staples and then you're only gonna see them on the back. Is that not an adorable, adorable project? I know, I love it. I couldn't resist this one. Okay, so this is then going to get adhered down on here like that. And voila, you have a cute little project for Valentine's Day. For Halloween. I was talking Valentine's Day because that's my favorite. But how awesome is that? So many little fun projects that you can do. And doesn't that skeleton just look really creepy and cool embossed with that white embossing powder on black? I love it. I love it. All right, so there's my first project for you. There you go, all my Halloween lovers. There is your project. Okay, my fall people, you are next. So I need to find my project. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is a fan favorite of mine. I do it all the time, but I had to showcase it again. I found, yep, you named it and guessed it, on Amazon. I found some amazing suckers shaped in like leaves in all of the different fall colors. And doing suckers is a really popular thing for me, and decorating little suckers up, because when I go to craft shows, a lot of my people who buy from me buy these for their grandkids or buy these for their nieces or nephews, and they're usually a pretty reasonable dollar thing that people can purchase and then give out. So it has been a really fun project. Now for this one, I'm also bringing in a retired product, but you can still get these in any craft store, and it's my favorite way to do these amazing little suckers. And so this is the envelope punch board. How many of you have this or have it and don't know how to use it? How's that for a better question? I still use mine. I actually own a couple of these because I love them so much. Oh, Beth, they're gonna love it if you make them. All right, so this has the little stylus right here on the end. And what I like about the size, oh, and I already did this one in advance, but I'll still show you guys. I forgot that I did that. So what I did is I cut my piece of cardstock 4x4, so you can get 4 of these out of 1 piece of cardstock, okay? And then what you do is you put your piece of cardstock in here at the 1 3/4, all right? And then so you're only gonna use this once, okay? So you put your cardstock in here at the 1 3/4 line, which is this line right here. And then you would punch, and then you go flush against this area and you score. And then after you do that, you rotate it once. You don't use this again. You line up your score guide, which is this right here, with that line that you made. And then you would punch and score again. Then you would turn it, line this up with that line again, punch, score it. I know why I did this in advance, because I have to push this pretty hard. It makes the whole table shake. And so on and so forth until you have all of it embossed, or all of it done with your marks, okay? Always put your little stylus back away, because yep, I lost it for a while, couldn't find it. All right, so then what we're going to do is we are just going to fold up our little, let me bring this back in so you guys can see. I used the All About Autumn bundle for this one. And so I just made this one a different color, okay? Yes, now you know how to use it. You are right. It's really simple. You only use that top part for the very beginning. And all I did was fold this up, okay? And then I did fold this flap. You could leave this flap up if you wanted to, and your sucker could stick, but I wanted this to kind of pop up. So I just folded the flap back and adhered it down to the back of the piece, okay? Now the only thing I don't have here, so I'm gonna finish this one, but I'm not gonna be able to put the sucker in it. Oh, and I need to use my liquid glue. So for this, I have found that you have to use, it works better if you use your liquid glue and let this dry really good before you put the sucker in anyway, because otherwise, I need to put some up here too. Otherwise, it pops open sometimes, because when I came home, I did my projects last night, came down here to make sure I had everything ready before I went live with you all, and this sucker had popped open. So you're going to want to make sure you use this liquid glue, give it some really good time to dry, and then you're going to use a hole punch. And like I said, I don't have my hole punch here, which is, it's okay. I mean, you guys get the idea. The sucker just fits down in there. So you're going to put your hole punch there to add your sucker inside the envelope and let it come through the opening here. And then I tied a bow using this awesome ribbon right here. Okay, so this ribbon, I tied a bow. And then I just have a couple of different leaves. And these leaves, again, are from the All About Autumn. And this paper is phenomenal in the All About Autumn bundle. And all you're gonna do is layer these two together and put them onto your little envelope. And again, you can mix and match any different color that you want of these. And my suckers are all different colors too. So it makes it kind of cool for you to be able to kind of mix and match those and that sort of thing. So see, a little yellow one would look cute in here. You have an orange one, you have a red one. So you can kind of mix and match whatever you'd like on those to be able to have a cute little sucker. Okay. My Christmas folks, how about my Christmas peeps? Are you guys ready? Okay, this is a very popular project for me, probably my best selling project at any craft show that I go to. It's my hot chocolate packet. This year, I'm doing it a little bit different, but this year we have a stamp set that is phenomenal. It is called, I thought I had it out, but maybe I don't. Oh yes, I do. It's called The Gift of Giving, and it has this amazing, oh, the suckers, Beth, Amazon. All of my things have come from Amazon. I'm telling you, Amazon's the place to go. But anyway, this gift of giving, this little stamp right here to me is worth it, because I make hot chocolate packets all the time, and they are my #1 best seller. This year though, I found a little bit of a different kind of hot chocolate. So I mean, it's still Ghirardelli. I always do Ghirardelli, but I found one that's narrower and it just fits inside my pouch so much better. And then I also had some little candy canes left over from last year, and you just stick that in there for a little bit of decoration. It kind of coordinates with that, and you've got a cute project. So let me share with you how I made this one. I need to get my trimmer so I can do some scoring, because this one I know I did not score with you or score and get ready, because I want to show you guys how easy this one is to put together. Okay, so you're going to use your Stampin' trimmer, and you're going to have a piece of cardstock. Now this is just a piece, I use cherry cobbler, and this piece is just cut in half on the long side. So it's cut at 4 1/4. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, and you're going to score it at 5 1/2, 5 1/2. So it's the halfway mark. Okay. Oh, that's the scoring blade. Ooh, I thought I was cutting it. Ooh, that wouldn't have been good. It felt like it was being cut. Okay, so that is going to just fold it in half. Okay. And then what I did is I just folded one little flap down. So I'm going to score one of these at 1 1/4, and you'll see what I'm going to do with it here in just a minute. And then I can move my trimmer out of the way. So again, I did this at 5 1/2, 1 1/4, and this just gets folded down. Okay. And that makes our pouch. Now we're going to decorate this up, and I did also seal the sides, and I'm going to talk to you about that in just a minute. But the first thing I did is I cut a piece of 4 by 4, and I probably could have cut this 4 by 3 after I glued it down, because you're going to hide part of that anyway underneath there. But this is a 4 by 4 piece of paper. Now this paper that I used is part of the Joy of Christmas bundle. So this is the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper that I used, and it goes with a different product suite. But again, you can kind of pick and choose and mix and match. So that is the paper that I chose to use. And so this is, again, 4 by 4, and I'm just going to glue this down here. Again, I probably could have used 4 by 3 because you're going to cover some of this up. And then I cut a piece of the patterned paper, 1 by 4, and then that's going to go up here on the top of this, okay? So I'm just going to adhere, and for this you can just use your regular adhesive, or you can use the green glue if you'd like to as well. And this is going to get put on the top. And then what you're going to do is you're going to adhere this down to this. Okay? How quick and simple is that? Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to adhere your seams in. Because I didn't use the big candy canes, and because I used the smaller little hot chocolate packets, it adhered together very nicely for me to make a cute little packet here. So for this, we're going to just use our green glue, and a little of this goes a long way, because if you use too much, it's going to pop out the side. You can see I'm not using too much at all, and believe it or not, that little bit is going to hold this together just fine. Okay, and we are going to adhere this up. You don't want to glue on the top, or you're going to glue your packet shut, guys. All right, so we're going to glue this up and make sure we get a really good, push it down really good. And you're going to let that sit for a little bit, because you don't want to have that pop open. It needs to kind of get glued pretty good. In the meantime, I have, let me bring my project back in so you guys can see it. So this is the Have a Cup of Cheer, and you can see I used one of those deckled circles to cut it out. And then we're going to do some coloring, just some simple coloring, and I'm going to tell you the blends that I used. For my blends, for the actual cup, I used the light crumb cake, and I am going to actually color this. Maybe no, we're going to make this one dark, I guess. This is the dark. It's all right. All right, so we're just going to color in the cup. But you can pick any colors that you want for this. Doesn't have to be the colors that I picked. Because I did use the Memento black ink, you can color right on top of that. It will not bleed. So again, if you're going to be using the blends, you want to make sure that you use the Memento black ink. Okay? All right, I'm just going to color this in. But how appropriate is this amazing stamp set for hot chocolate packets? So like I said, this is probably my #1 item when I do craft shows. And you might ask, well, who buys that? Ready for this? Secret Santa people. So people at work who do their Secret Santa with their coworkers, I sell a ton of these to those folks. Grandmas who might want to just give their grandsons and granddaughters a little gift. They might put money behind the hot chocolate packet, so they're actually giving them a little something and not just handing them money and saying, here you go, kids. These little things go, and when people buy these from me, I mean, they're buying like 10 of them at a time. It isn't just a little bit, they're buying them. All right. And so then for the red, I use the light real red. And then I'm using both my light and dark pecan pie for the cookie in the back. You guys see the cookie? And I am going to make sure I start with my light. And we're going to color the cookie in the back here with my light pecan. And then we're going to go on top of those, like I called them chocolate chips, with the dark pecan, just to give it a little bit of, I probably could use my wider side on this. And then we're going to use this one and color those little dots. And then for my green, I have a bunch of them here, but I know which one I used. I used my light old olive for the green leaves here. So I'm just going to color those. Again, you can pick and choose whatever color you might want. And then I wanted to do something for the marshmallows. So I went and found my Wink of Stella. I have not used my Wink of Stella. What do I charge for this, Peggy? So it just depends. I would have to do the math and figure out what I paid for the product, because I think in the past I've done like $3.50 or $3. This hot chocolate though is not as expensive. In the past I bought the bigger ones that are Ghirardelli chocolate. So I usually always at least get back the cost of the product and add an extra buck on, or extra 75 cents or something like that. So, but without having the prices in front of me, I don't know for sure without doing that. I haven't done that yet. All right, so there's my little cup of cheer, right? And this we're going to put on here with some dimensionals. Oh, I also did tie some ribbon around it. This is the origami ribbon. And so this is going to just get tied around here like this. And I'm just going to get this to lay flat here. And I'm gonna kind of make sure I have enough to do a little tie on. And gonna cut that. And we are going to tie this, make sure I pull my ribbon down a little bit. I probably cut way too much. I don't do it this way very often. You guys know I'm always doing cheater bows. So we're just gonna put this here like that. I'm gonna hold it down with my finger, and we're just gonna do a crisscross applesauce here. And you wanna make sure you kind of hold that down to get that kind of tight, okay? So there it is. And then you can just trim off. Yeah, I normally wouldn't have that much ribbon. I normally don't waste that much, trust me, I don't. You're just gonna cut those off. Okay, now this is glued pretty good, right? So you can see the ends is glued pretty fast. And then we're going to go ahead and add in my hot chocolate thing here with some dimensionals. So I think I added like 4 of it down, because it is going to pucker a little bit when you add the hot chocolate packet to it, okay? So, so yeah, but that's kind of how much I sell. And again, if you wanted to do, I'm all about presentation. So I don't just, buy the Swiss Miss, hot chocolate. I like to get the little bit better brand, because it just has better packaging and it kind of all coordinates. So, I found these on Amazon. So there's the hot chocolate, double chocolate, and this is going to fit in here perfectly like that. And then the little candy cane, just to kind of add a little bit of touch to it, to have it kind of pop out the top there with the cute little, candy cane in the cup as well. Isn't that cute? So that is for my Christmas lovers out there. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, everyone, for liking that project. It was fun. Like I said, it's one of my favorites because it is one of my favorite sellers, and people love this project. And again, you can mix and match with any of the papers. You can mix and match with any of the ribbons. If you don't even have to add ribbon, but it's a quick and simple, easy one, and it works really, really well. And I'm going to actually take this out so that way this gets to be able to seal a little bit and get glued a little bit longer. But it will, like I said, this one I did last night, and you can see it is holding up very well. All right. Okay, so my next project I'm going to show you guys is winter. Who likes winter? Winter. I'm going to do that one last. We're going to do that one first. Yep. In case I run out of time, you guys, my goodness. Okay, I didn't need to ask you guys the third question. Here's my third question. Again, one lucky winner is going to win a prize, and then I will announce the winners tomorrow. And then at the very end, I'm going to talk to you guys about my order incentive, what everyone's going to get who orders with me from now until September 11th. And then we'll go into all that detail. But this is my winter themed card, okay? So here's the last, oh yay, Susie likes it. I would like to know how you guys met me, found me, if you saw me on YouTube, if you jokingly met me in a bar. I'm joking. I don't go to bars. I don't drink. But I want to know how you guys met me or heard about me, that you are following me, watching me. I appreciate all of you, but I always love to hear stories and that sort of thing. So comment and let me know where you guys found me. It's just nice to know that too, as I'm trying to grow my business and find more amazing crafters like you all. All right, so this is the winter themed card, and for this I use the Magical Meadows. So this is the Magical Meadows bundle. This is probably one of my favorites, just because, again, I love it. It is so pretty, and I chose to use some of the foil paper with it. So this is what I used. The name of it is called Snowflake Magic. It's 12 by 12. And check this out. Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh, my sister. Gotta love her. She held me at birth. Yeah, you were only 2.5. You don't remember. Anyway. I love you. I love you, sis, but I had to pick on you. All right. Although I will tell you guys, she cut my hair on me. My mom's got pictures of me looking really silly with no bangs. All right. Anyway, but this is the beautiful paper, the beautiful 12 by 12 Snowflake Magic Designer Series paper. And I wanted to do something fun with this. And I paired it with some of our, man, I just hit my camera. I hope I didn't make it go funky. Nope, I didn't. I paired it with the silver foil. Okay, so this is some of the silver foil. And I made a card that I probably wouldn't make a ton of because it's a pretty expensive card. But I like it. Love it, love it, love it. I love all you guys' comments and how you met me. It's so cool. Okay, so this I used the Lost Lagoon cardstock, all right? And what I did is typical size, 5.5 by 8.5. And then I cut a piece of the foil sheet 5 1/4 by 4. So again, a card that you'd probably really want to only send to people that you really like. I'm joking, but it would get expensive if you use this foil for a bunch of cards. I then cut strips of that beautiful paper. They are about 1 inch by 3 3/4, and I just adhered these down to the paper. I put 2 of the white ones at the very end, and then added these 2 colors in the middle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the white ones. I thought it was a really neat way to showcase this paper for all of you to see how beautiful it is. So we're going to add the white ones on the sides first. So this again is just a winter themed card. Just winter themed, nothing fancy here. And then we are going to add the 2 beautiful colored strips into the middle. Isn't this gorgeous? Okay, I know it. I like to start on the ends because that way you can center the 2 in the middle and you don't have to worry about not having it be kind of matched nice. You can kind of layer it in here to make it kind of be symmetric, okay? Love it. Oh, thank you, Susie. You guys are so awesome. I love it. I love how you guys, some of you just found me randomly. I'm glad you found me. That's all I can say. I'm glad you found me. All right, and then we are going to use, I gotta find my ribbon. Here it is. This ribbon is beautiful. This ribbon coordinates with the bundle. It's like a white sheer, but it has the edging of the silver on the sides. And I use that to go right across the middle. Is that not gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of this ribbon to fit around this layer. Again, this card is not hard at all. It's so simple. All right, so this is just going to, oh, Sharon, I didn't know that. I love it. I love all these stories. It's so nice to know that because sometimes I just, you know, I love it. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure that you put that down really, really good like that. All right. And then from there, we're going to adhere this down to our card base. And I had to be honest with you, I was debating when I was making this card last night if I wanted to put it on a basic white card base or if I wanted to put it on this. And this just made it look a little bit richer, but it didn't look bad on white either. All right, so there we have that. And then using the magic or those metal dies, I cut out 3 of the different dies using the 3 things I used. I used the foil, I used the Lost Lagoon, and I used white. And I literally, you can see these are not even glued down. So what I did is I literally put a little bit of adhesive here on the top and the bottom of my ribbon, okay? Now, if you really wanted to, you could, but I wanted them to kind of be stuck up, and I just adhered them down however kind of way that you would like to. My circle is going to cover them up, okay? And if not, they stick out in the bottom, it still looks fine. So using some circle punches, you could also use, I know you guys all have got to have some circle dies or those deckled label dies. I stamped the Winter Wishes. It's from that stamp set, okay? And you can just put this down here like that with some dimensionals. And that will also help those stick. I might need to put a little bit more of adhesive on here. Because again, I just literally stuck them on there like that. And dimensionals, we're going to put 3 of them on here like that. And my last project that I'm going to be showing you, I'm not going to actually make them all with you, but I'm going to show you guys something that I've learned with them to show you how you can make a bunch of Christmas cards really, 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 really fast. And then we're just going to cut a piece underneath here and tie this on. So yes, Pat, I'm glad you said that. I try always to have my projects be easy, duplicatable projects and ones that don't require a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. Most of you know I work a full-time job. I work at CMU, and this is my fun job. And so when I make things for craft shows, things for my family, friends, I don't have a ton of time. And so I need to make it quick and simple and easy. So this is where I get my ideas from so that you guys can easily duplicate them as well. The final thing I used are these faceted gem trio pack, and these come from the annual catalog, or I'm sorry, the holiday catalog, and they coordinate with this product suite as well. Okay, and let me grab my take your pick tool. I'm gonna just get a couple of these, and I just put these down here on the bottom. You can pick whichever 2 colors that you want. I added a couple down here to the bottom just to kind of showcase those for you as well. And voila, look how beautiful that card is. Quick, simple, easy peasy. And a great way to showcase the beautiful foil in that paper. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's for my winter fans. Now, before I show you guys the last thing that I did, I'm going to show you guys the 3D projects that I did real quick. So I'm going to bring back in my hot chocolate packet, my Halloween project, and my sucker. I gotta find my Halloween project, wherever that went. So here is my ordering incentive. So again, 3 lucky winners are gonna be the winners for the questions that I asked. But this is what I'm offering as one of my ordering promotions tonight. Anybody who puts in a $35 order with me, you're gonna get these 3 projects sent to you, completed projects with the goodies in them. Okay, and I forgot to print my host code, but it is on my website at kimsbasementbunch.com. I'll post it in the description right after my Facebook Live ends, or you can message me and say, hey, I want an order, send me your code. I can do it that way too. But anybody who puts in a steal of a deal, you guys, because like I said, it's going to include it's going to include the sucker, it's going to include everything, and then you would be able to have these in your possession to feel them, touch them, eat them, hand them out, whatever you want to do, okay? So that is one of the things I'm offering for tonight. Then anybody who does take advantage of the ordering promotion, this will go through September 11th. Everyone's name will go into the drawing, and 1 lucky winner will receive a free bundle of your choice from the new holiday catalog. And that winner will be drawn and announced here on my page as well. shortly after the 11th. Probably I'll draw that the 12th and let you guys pick what you want. So that is my ordering promotion for you guys tonight. And I do have one more awesome thing I want to share with you. And I know I'm down to my last 4 minutes before my hour is up, but I want you guys to see this. This is for all of you who need a lot of Christmas cards, and I mean a lot of Christmas cards, and you want them fast, okay? So these cards were made using the Memories and More. Yes, you can send me your order if you want, and I'll order it for you, or I can send you guys the link to order directly from my website, okay? So these are some Christmas cards that I wanted to showcase for all of you and show you how quick and simple it is for you to make these cards. Now, in our holiday catalog, we have what's called the Memories and More kit, okay? The Memories and More kit has a bunch of 4x6 sentiments and little pieces of paper, and it's got these amazing little pieces of paper that are 4x3. So I want to show you guys what I did. Now, this kit is $10. If you add cardstock to it, like I did here, you can make 30 cards. So all I'm showing you here is what I used to make these 5. And there's enough in the kit for you to make, there's 6 of each one of these. So you can make 30 cards, and all you gotta do is add some cardstock. So let me kind of show you guys and go through with this and show you what I did. So let's just start with this one right here. And let me move these out of the way, and I'll start with this one, okay? So I added a piece of the Misty Moonlight. I added a Very Vanilla layer, and then I used 2 of these. I used this one right here, and then I used, I gotta find it, you guys, because it's here on the front or the back of these. I used this one right here, okay? And all I did was I added a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 inch piece to them, glued them together, did my little crisscross thing that I normally do. I added some ribbon. The ribbon that I chose to use is an online exclusive ribbon. You get the gold and you get the silver together, okay? So again, you guys can see I just added the ribbon to that. And voila, you have a cute card, okay? So that is what I did with that one. The next one I'm gonna share with you is this one right here. I added a piece of the Real Red. I added Let It Snow. I used that. I added a layer of 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, added a layer of 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. Again, crisscrossed it, added some coordinating colors, and voila, you have a card. Okay, next is this one right here. And so for this one, I used the Good Tidings. I added a layer of the Very Vanilla behind it. You guys see this piece right here? That piece is this one. And all you're gonna do is cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. So it's 4 by 6. You cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. So it's already at 4. I just cut down the top or the bottom or a little bit off of each. Use that as a mat, and added this to a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of Very Vanilla. Voila, you have a card. You guys see how quick and simple these are going together? All right, the next one is this one. And so this one I just gotta find which ones I used. This piece, okay, for the cut it down. And I used this one for the sentiment or for the saying in the side. Again, adding in cardstock, layers, ribbon, bada boom, bada bang, right? Pretty cool. All right, and then my last card is this one right here. And for this one, I used this piece, again, adding Real Red to the mix. Give the gift of Christmas cheer, and voila, you have some beautiful cards. So don't overlook the Memories and More stuff. Let me bring all those cards back in. Don't overlook that. If you are really wanting to make cards fast and in a hurry, and not have to do a lot of cardstock and a lot of designer series paper, these would be perfect. So I'm thinking of Susie, who said she absolutely liked the berry thing. I think it was Susie. This might be a great approach to be able to get a lot of cards done in a short amount of time. Okay. All right. Woo! It is 8:02 and I survived, and you survived, and you hung all tight with me. Again, I'm going to bring in these 3 amazing projects that I showcased for you tonight. Also going to bring in the winter card that I made. Hope that you guys enjoyed seeing some of these products in action and a little bit of a different spin on my Facebook Live tonight as I launched the new holiday catalog. And again, if you're interested in putting in that order, I can either send you the link, message me. I will be getting it posted once I get to my computer and get it out there for you guys as well. So thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I had a lot of fun making these projects, and I really appreciate all of you for playing along and having a great time with me tonight. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back with you with more new products next week for our normal Touch Base Thursday. Bye, everyone.